Hello, all you Harvest 100ers. Anyways, welcome to week 2. So I realized that there was a week we skipped in between there, and that was due to technical difficulties. And apparently it's technical difficulties all around the universe. So I have decided, since that we did miss that 1 week, and if you were like getting going and you were looking for that video and it never showed up, sorry. But I'm going to offer one more week, so it can be Harvest 125 if you would like. Remember, you can always get rid of as many items as you would like. It doesn't have to be 100. It can be 200, it can be 500, whatever you would like. So because of our technical difficulties, I am offering a bonus video. And we're going to do, so we'll do 5 videos of getting rid of 25 things. So this is your week 2, and I just wanted to say the message for this week is ahimsa. So this is a yogic principle, and ahimsa means non-harming. Now, what does that mean in clutter? Why do you care that that would make anything, happen or help with clutter? Well, when we get all of this stuff, we are generally trying to insulate ourselves from pain, right? So if you buy a new doohickey, and it gives you that momentary burst of, excitement, it's because that you're looking for connection. You're looking for that bout of joy, that little, splurge that gives you. So ahimsa is non-harming. So what that means is especially towards yourself. So if you have all this clutter and you feel overwhelmed and you feel stressed and you feel depressed sometimes because of these things, you need to practice a little self-compassion, a little non-harming towards yourself. How many times a day do you do something and then you say, oh God, you're stupid, can't believe I did that. It could be something small, like maybe you tripped, or maybe you dropped some papers and you're, oh, that was stupid. Or, oh, I'm so stupid, or I'm so clumsy, and listen to your self-talk. A lot of times you don't even realize that you're doing those things. So instead of doing that, imagine that that was your friend or your loved one or your child, and what would you tell them if you tripped and you'd be like, whoops, tripped, right? No big deal. If it's something bigger, like maybe you missed a deadline or an assignment or something like that, and maybe you just totally spaced it out. Well, imagine that that was your child and they were telling you, Mom or Dad, I missed this, and, I don't know what to do, and I'm just overwhelmed. And what would you say? And you would probably say, you know what? Everybody makes mistakes, and, maybe you create a system next time to remind you. Maybe you put a reminder on your phone. Maybe you put it in your email. Something to remind yourself, and you can make up for that. You just are gonna work to do something different next time, right? And so instead of just always berating yourself for these little things that just happen, it's just life, right? We drop things, we break things, we forget deadlines, it's life, right? So instead of talking negatively to yourself about these things, talk positive. And if you can't even get to the positive yet, just be like, you know what? It's life. These things happen. At least say that instead of something negative, instead of saying that you're stupid or that you're clumsy or that you're fat or that, oh, I'm so depressed and I can't get out of this, I'm so frustrated about it. Like, just let yourself be there. Practice ahimsa on yourself, and it will transform your life and your world. So what does that have to do with clutter? A lot. So when you're going into these places that are cluttered and you're realizing that you have all this stuff, practice that compassion and be very gentle on yourself and say, you know what? I don't need these things, and maybe I got them, and maybe I spent a lot of money doing it, but I don't need it anymore. And by me giving things away or throwing things away, getting this out of my life, it's opening up my life to new possibilities, new connections with people, with love, with peace, with less stress. Because guess what? If you have less things, it's less things to clean. I do not like housework, so if I can get rid of more things that I don't have to clean, fantastic, right? So practice that compassion with yourself. So if you find unopened things that are, maybe they were worth a lot of money, or maybe they weren't, maybe it was $20, but you were like, oh, I spent $20 on this and brand new, maybe I should keep it, but you haven't used it in a year. gift that to somebody or something. Charities will love you for it. You can, Goodwill, they will take whatever and be happy with it. And you are supporting yourself as well by being compassionate. So you don't need that stuff. If you haven't used it in a year, you don't need it. Just be that non-harming towards yourself. And here's another thing. Be non-harming to your spouse and your children. So if you are dealing with clutter and you realize that it's a lot of your partner's clutter, and you're just like, I can't believe that they're always doing this, and they're making this clutter and I have to clean it and I have to just stop. Take a breath and be gentle again to them now, and realize that they are looking also for connection, and that they are looking for that little boost of joy, and give them a hug when you see them. That's connection. That's real connection. And maybe say I love you, and that's real connection too. And if you're dealing with this clutter, always ask if somebody's, you're going to throw their clutter. But if you're dealing with that as well, and that they were supportive and they're like, yeah, go ahead and get rid of whatever, and you're doing that, just remember, and then you're thinking that you're judging your partner or your children because that they've made all this clutter for you that you're now cleaning up. Just think for a moment if it was yours, and if you're decluttering, like I said, is you probably have your own stuff as well, and that how you would want somebody to treat you. So while you're going through this stuff, you're gonna find things that you don't need. Why did they buy that? Why do we buy things we buy, right? Sometimes we're just enamored by the marketing that's on TV, and we need that new product, that new weight loss product, or new shiny blender thingy that goes in your kitchen that will solve all of your problems, right? So, and that's everybody. It's not just you. So know that you are supported, in that you are just like all the rest of us, and that's why we're doing this program, that we're getting rid of 100 things, and that's just a start. You can keep going. And if listen, during the week that you get rid of more than 25 things during that week, keep going. Just make the new week another 25 things, and maybe you'll find that it's a lot more things, so it can be really fantastic. So just wanted to put that out there. So the message for this week is non-harming. Ahimsa is AHIMSA, in case you want to look it up. And we're getting rid of 25 more things. So go ahead and start to get to it. If last week was just overwhelming, that's okay. Just get in there. Go and look at those things and start chucking them. Remember, you can donate it, you can throw it away, or you can gift these things. So whatever you do, create that space for yourself. And 25 items this week. I would love for you to comment on the blog, and or post pictures on the Facebook page, because that can be a lot of fun too. So just showing, everything that you're getting rid of. So blessings and namaste, and I will see you next week.